Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Lake to Lake Girls. We are your hosts, Amanda and Tiffany. How's it going, everybody?
Hey everyone.
Oh, bring that closer.
Oh,
there you go. We
that
got
better?
you. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, we are your hosts, Amanda and Tiffany. Welcome to our July 2nd.
Oh no! Shh.
That is so unprofessional.
Sorry.
You're so fired. No, I'm just kidding.
Quit now.
Today we do. No, I'm just kidding. It's July 2nd, and it's really chilly out compared to what it should be. I heard Kevin Williams say it was like last year around this time it was like 90 degrees, and it's 70-something.
Last year was really hot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really hot around this time. And if you really think about it, we are having an unseasonably cool summer.
Well, it's been rain and then like crazy humid and hot. Then
Disgusting
rain.
hot.
Yeah, it's not like a fun hot temperature, like, you know, let's go outside and like, no, it's like I feel disgusting when I walk outside. I don't want to leave the air conditioning sort of hot.
Exactly.
So it makes it kind of hard. And
it's messing with me big time. Okay, I got the sniffles. And I don't know if it's allergies or
allergy
if it's
season.
What. Yeah, and yesterday I wake up and I'm fine, driving my way to work at 4 o'clock in the morning. And all of a sudden I started getting into this tickle right here in my nose. And I'm like, what is that? And then I started getting into a sneezing fit. Achoo! 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 And your eyes close
like
every
rapid
time.
fire
Yes,
sneezing.
It's like missile launches, like, really quick. I'm like, what is my... I don't... And mind you, I don't have bad allergies. I've never had bad allergies. So I had to, like, pull off to the side of the road because I couldn't drive. It's not safe.
Mm-hmm.
And after that finished, I got to work, and it just, my eye would water, my nose would run, I would sneeze.
Have you taken any allergy meds?
I've been taking them since yesterday,
And
since I got home. No, not at all. I'm dying.
Sometimes with allergy meds, you have to sort of like build them up. And or you just might need to try something else.
And then it would do what it's doing right now and like just close itself. Is that really
I love the face you're making right now.
It's not me doing it. It's not me. It just like forces itself closed and it tears. So if I look like I'm crying, that's why.
Yeah,
it's really awful.
Allergy. You know what?
I'm told I should use a neti pot.
Oh yeah, I've never used it, but I've heard of them. I get like severe allergic reactions to cats. Like,
do you?
Yeah, like I get like the rapid fire sneezing. My eyes turn bright red and like swell, like my eyelids swell up.
Oh my god!
And they get like watery. It's bad. And you know what's funny? Because we had like outdoor cats when I was little, but we've never really had an indoor cat. I've always had dogs. But my boyfriend, he has Jared, who was actually on the show last week, so check that out. But anyways, he has a cat, 2 cats actually, but like because of that, you know, they're in the house and they're always around. Like I can't touch them. I can't. Like sometimes, like if he like is snuggling with the cat and then I like go to hug him, sometimes that can even like trigger a reaction. Yeah, it's crazy. And
my goodness,
I never had that when I was little. But at the same time, we didn't have cats, so I don't know. But yeah, I have to avoid the kitties.
I've never really had a reaction like this, and it's really driving me crazy. Like I've got this whole like twitch thing going on in my eye, and I'm like, man, oh my god, why is this happening to me? It's 2 days of this, and you know, I'll go through like an hour or two where I'm fine, and then all of a sudden it'll be like attacking my face again. Oh, it's driving me bananas, and I'm ready for it to be over.
But to say, I'm sure some people out there can relate. I wonder.
Yes.
I don't have my
home
phone next to me.
remedies or something. Give me something.
I wonder if there's like a high pollen alert that comes out every once in a while. I'm gonna check the Weather Channel or weather.com because they tell you these things.
I could have developed a pollen allergy, I guess.
You could have. You can. Nope, only a flash flood warning.
Oh, good.
For Romulus until 1 a.m. this morning.
Only.
Yeah.
Just a flash flood. No big deal.
So I'm not seeing anything with the allergy. Oh, hang on. Pollen updated. Let's see.
Ooh.
Any day now.
Come on, Wi-Fi.
Where? July 2nd, where is it?
Well, we're not supposed to get any relief from this rain either for the 4th of July holiday while you're looking that up.
I know. Actually, it's low pollen activity for grass and weeds right now.
Because of all the rain, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that would make sense. I don't know.
I did see, however, a little sun on the weather radar for Saturday. I was like, oh my God, that's the first sun I've seen in a long time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so...
Yay!
What are your 4th of July plans? What do you got going on?
I don't really have anything set in stone right now. We're probably going to go out on the boat. If, because it all depends on weather, like what you can do for cookouts or going out on the boat, enjoying any kind of like fireworks. Mm-hmm. I know I want to see the fireworks. Actually, my station, 101.7 and 104.5 and the Wall 99.3, we are choreographing the fireworks with music.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So when and where is that?
Okay. We're going to be in Canandaigua tomorrow for the 9 o'clock show.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday.
Yep.
Okay.
And then Thursday, I'm going to be over at the Old Goulds Park or the Vince's Park. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep, in Seneca Falls. Yep.
And we're going to do those on Thursday, and those are at 9 or 9:30, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do that. And I know we're going to be in Auburn tomorrow as well. Right? Are we going to be in Auburn? We're going to be in so many places. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. I'm just excited to see the fireworks. I love fireworks.
I might have, depending on the weather, I might have to go out to Canandaigua tomorrow night then and check it out. Because I actually do you have to work Friday? Friday morning?
Yes.
Yeah, I do too. I don't have it off. Everyone, it feels like, is on vacation right now, and I'm so jealous. Even though I was just on vacation, I could use another one.
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone is going on vacation, or at least has a long weekend.
Yeah, my friend...
and I have a little pity party for myself right now. Here's my little violin. Yeah.
I kind of feel the same way, though. Like, I do get Thursday off.
Yeah. I get Thursday off, too, but not Friday.
But... Friday, I should, crossing my fingers, be done by noon.
That's nice, yeah.
5 to noon, that's
maybe if
short day for me.
Boss lady where I work is feeling generous, she might let us out early. I hope. Anyways.
Please. This is Amanda's plea.
Yeah.
Does she watch the show?
No.
Because then if she could,
I'm pretty sure she doesn't, but...
She could get out early. Please. She wants to get out early. What else is there to do around here for the 4th of July? I mean, and is there any festivals or anything going on? We should check that.
I don't know about festival. Well, I know at the American Legion in Geneva, they always have like a big carnival and fireworks display. I'm not for 4th of July. I'm not sure. Let me look it up. When exactly? But Google is our friend right now. All right, hang on. Heck. I'm laughing at Tiffany because she just got up and got a roll of paper towels. You poor thing.
He doesn't have tissues. You're going to eat my nose apart.
No, that's not what I want. All right, hang on.
Ugh. Day in a life of live...
I know. My brain is like short-circuiting right now. I apologize. No, it's not Geneva, Illinois. Geneva, New York.
I know where it is. Hold on. I can do this. I got this, yo.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
Finger Lakes. July fireworks displays.
Oh, so GenevaNewYork.com. So GenevaNY.com.
Yep.
Is that what you're looking at?
Nope.
Oh, but they have they have this whole list of oh my god. Oh, sorry, let's start that again. Firework displays. All like from the 1st, or today's the 2nd, all the way through the 7th. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I know the American Legion in Geneva is doing it July 3rd, so tomorrow.
Yep. And then in Farmington, you can also go to the town park at 9:30 on...
They're all over the place tomorrow night.
The 3rd, yep. Canisius Lake, Auburn, Lansing, Canandaigua. Today it's in York. Since when are they in the 2nd?
Fork? I don't even know where that is.
Tioga Downs, Branchport, Brighton, Canandaigua, Chili, Corning, Henrietta, Hornell, Rochester, Seneca Falls, Syracuse, Candor, and Jamesville are all on the 4th. You have Dundee on the 5th. Hammondsport, Interlaken, Honeoye, Fairhaven are on the 6th. Ithaca.
So you could go to multiple... You could see... you could go, for the next couple nights.
Yeah.
Go see a couple and see, which ones are your favorite.
Yeah.
The only thing with... I guess this is me being crotchety. The only thing...
Crotchety?
The only thing I can't stand about going to see fireworks is when you have to leave. And I guess it's kind of the same for, concerts and stuff.
When you have to leave with all the big crowds?
It takes so
forever.
Long. I remember last year... I saw fireworks at Vince's Park in Seneca Falls, and we got there kind of late. We literally, pulled into this, dirt driveway somewhere.
Yes.
And then it finished, and then we left, and it was perfect. We didn't have to wait.
That's genius.
Yeah, it was, as soon as it ended, we hopped right in our car
and ran
took
away.
Off.
We fly by the seat of your pants.
I can't stand
sitting and waiting
in traffic. Ugh.
Amanda's impatient.
I am actually. It's something I need to work on.
Speaking of working on, how did your last week go in terms of Lean by Labor Day?
I've been really good. I've been a complete fail at posting things, but I have been working out. I've been
we've been posting pictures of us drinking wine.
Yes, drinking wine, but not.
It's very good for you.
For the Lean by Labor Day challenge, but I have been working out every morning.
Yay.
Yeah. I've been alternating doing kettlebell routines, working out with that, and running. I still do yoga. I actually haven't been to yoga in a little while just because of different circumstances, but I'm still doing that. And I haven't weighed myself in a while, though, so I need to do that. I think I'll do that this weekend.
Are you going to weigh yourself?
Yeah, to see if I've made any progress. Because I did actually weigh myself
before you
when we started.
Yeah.
So I want
to see what the progress is.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then I hit another plateau.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not seeing any change. Making me nervous. It's making me nervous. And I haven't changed my... Actually, you know what someone said to me the other day, though?
Mm-hmm.
That I was getting too skinny.
Really?
Yeah. And I said,
I don't think you look too skinny.
I was like, it's not like I look anorexic. I look healthier.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was because you can see my
collarbone. Yeah. Well, you know what I have found in my life experience, my short 25 years. In high school, I lost a dramatic amount of weight. My senior year was the lowest in my adult life that I've ever weighed. And not that I was ever really overweight or obese. I wasn't I was never super overweight, but my senior year I started working out and eating healthy and was really committed to a healthy lifestyle. And I lost a significant amount of weight. I would say close to 50 pounds maybe 40, maybe not 50, probably 40 pounds overall. And my mom, who worked at the school at that time, teachers would come up to her and be concerned for my well-being, saying I was too skinny and I was anorexic.
What?
Yeah, no, it really happened. And it was so frustrating and that just goes to show.
Just because you're being healthy?
Because I lost so much weight, but it was in a healthy way. I wasn't starving myself. I wasn't, over-exercising.
That's crazy.
I was 17, 18 at the time, and my metabolism was, still really good then. And, I was just making better choices, and it paid off. And people were, making comments about it, and...
What did your mom say?
Oh, my mom...
Did she take your word for it, or did
No, she actually took me to the doctors. She took me to the doctors, and the doctor was you're a healthy BMI, as long as you don't lose a ton more weight, you're fine. Just keep healthy habits. And she asked me what my habits were and stuff. And I'm I eat, I love food.
Yeah.
But so yeah, and that kind of assuaged my mom's, like, fears that these people put in her mind.
Yeah.
So, and it just kind of goes to show that no matter if you're overweight or if people think or if you lost weight, people are always going to have an opinion.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you just got to kind of be like, you know what? As long as you're being healthy and you're not obsessing or having, like, a bad relationship with food or working out.
I don't remember you ever looking unhealthy.
Well, see, that's it. I wasn't, though.
I don't remember it being that
But
dramatic.
I don't know what to tell you. Some people
you look great.
I thought I did too. I would love to look like that right now. I'd love to look like that again. But, yeah, so, people are always going to have an opinion.
That's true, and you can't appease everybody as long as you're happy with what you're
exactly.
yourself. Because and that's what it comes down to is are you happy with how you look? And I'm fine with how I look.
Yeah,
I just want to be toned.
I don't think you look too skinny.
And then being toned and being fit makes me want more of it.
Yeah, it is. It's addictive. It really is in a good way.
And it's an incredible high to see the results and see the changes in your body and knowing that your hard work is paying off. And I'm seeing it. I want to see it more now that I'm plateauing. But
yeah,
that's besides the point. I mean, when did I really start taking my health and diet seriously? It's been what, 3.5, 4 months?
Yeah, I think so. It's been since, like, the beginning of the spring.
Yeah. And I went to the doctor. Speaking of, story for you for that, by the way. I went to the doctor, and they weighed me, and I'm down 11 pounds from the last time I was there.
That's awesome.
And so that was really nice. And they didn't even mention anything. I think they thought I looked healthy as well.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that they would ask you if there was something off, right?
Yeah.
They would ask
or if you, like, I think, dropped a significant amount of weight in, like, a short time, that might be,
Well, and the last time I was at the doctor was last year, so.
Yeah. Haters. Should be the name of the show.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
But, yeah, I went to the doctor, and did you know, this is going to be, like, total TMI,
okay,
that now apparently when you go and, like, change, like, your birth control or something, they automatically have to give you an exam?
Really? I thought it was
just to change it.
I thought it was just
a once a year thing.
Yeah, like to renew your subscription or whatever. Not subscription. Is it subscription?
Yes.
Okay.
Prescription.
Prescription. Oh my god. My brain is
those
like
days.
I can't even think straight right now.
Yeah, I was rudely informed.
Yeah, and especially when you're like, ladies, when you go to your yearly GYNO,
you prepare.
You have to mentally prepare and, like, all right,
you prepare.
Have a glass of wine before or whatever. But when I spring something like that
I was not prepared.
You're just like, really?
Like, she took my, like, the nurse came in and took my, the pressure cuff and did everything like that. And then she goes, all right, so you're going to take off your everything and put the gown on, leave the back open. I'm like, what? I was like, She goes, yeah, you're here for your annual, right? I said,
no.
Nope. I said, I was just changing my birth control, that's all. And she goes, nope. She goes, now it's mandatory. She goes, hold on, just a second. She wanted to check the order and see if it was correct. So she went out and comes back, well, now it's mandatory that every time that you do anything in regards to your BC, you have to get a PAP. I was like, fun.
I didn't know that.
And they took my blood because they have to do a pregnancy test every time. I knew that.
Well,
but I didn't know that they had to do a blood one. But
I think it's the most accurate.
That's true.
Fair
point.
Yeah.
Can detect.
Yeah.
I was like, ain't gonna find nothing there. But whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my word! I was rudely.
I think that's good information for our women viewers out there who.
For the guys, if you're watching, sorry.
Yeah.
But I was completely taken back. I was not mentally prepared. Oh.
Yeah. At least, it doesn't take very long. You know what I mean?
True. She goes, I'll make this as quick and painless as possible.
Yeah.
And as if it were to make my day that much better, she goes, oh, I like to use the plastic because it's not as cold. Great.
Oh, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, and it wasn't even my original doctor. It was a physician's assistant. Mm-hmm. So it was like some random person.
Yeah, that you've never seen. Or
here are my goods.
Yeah. But you know what? I feel like you see, they see them all the time.
You see them all the time.
It's nothing. You can't surprise them.
Amongst all of this humility, one of the people recognized me.
Well, at least it wasn't your doctor. Like, hey, aren't you there? Oh my gosh. You know what?
Awkward.
In the movie Knocked Up.
Yes.
Where Katherine Hagel's character is like checking out different gynecologists.
Yes, I do.
And she goes to the doctor her sister goes to, and he looks down, he's like, oh, you do look like your sister.
Yes, that's so weird.
That's so wrong. Ugh. That's so wrong. But that's what that reminded me of.
That is really funny. I forgot about that. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do look like your sister. Your face, no.
Yeah, and he wasn't talking about... Anyways,
you know, that...
How did we get on this?
My pap.
Yeah, there you go.
It was a great time. Had a lot of fun. You know, got to know her pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. She got to know me. I was like, you could at least buy me dinner first. But besides that, here's another fun story for you. This one's not as sad or scary. It doesn't make you want to cry like that. The same day, Friday, I went to go pay my cell phone bill. Mm-hmm. And I go on there, and it says, your bill is $242. And mind you, I am the only one on my plan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, this ain't right.
Yeah.
Don't know what to do about this, but this is not right. And this is all before we had to be over. We can talk about the foundation that we did with the Seneca County. We went to the golf tournament. We'll talk about that as well. I was like, this isn't right. So I go to make a phone call, and this is just before my doctor's appointment. And the lady is just completely unhelpful. And, ow. Ooh.
Oh, I heard that from over here.
Ooh, that was painful. Okay. Yeah, she was like, okay, your charges are coming from text messaging. I said, I pay for unlimited.
Yeah.
Can you please take the charges off because I know I'm covered?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be the nicest little girl in the entire world.
Yeah.
But after like the 15 minutes of arguing with this lady, not even arguing with me, telling her, ma'am, I understand the charges. I'm just telling you they are wrong. She's like, but the charges are coming from mobile to mobile that are not Verizon. And I said, I know that. I know what the charges are coming from. It shows it on my bill. I want you to take them away. It's not a misunderstanding on what the charges are and why they're there. I'm saying it's a mistake. And she goes, well, what I can do for you is you need to go through all 12,000 of your text messages and figure out which ones are Verizon and which ones aren't.
Oh, my God. Shouldn't they know that?
And that's what I said. I was like, well, can't you? Well, no, ma'am, we don't have the authority to go through all of these and find out which ones are Verizon and which ones aren't.
Well, how are you going to know necessarily?
That's what I said. Apparently, I can go through my own messages and find out. And I said, that shouldn't matter anyway because I have unlimited text messaging. And not just the mobile to mobile. I have unlimited text messaging.
I was just going to ask that, too. Do you have unlimited, like, just
Come
Verizon
to find out,
Verizon?
They put me on that plan. And that is a problem. And so I called, and I was like, well, I can't afford $242 for a cell phone bill when this is my bill week. This is the first of the month. This is my bill week. And I was like, I have a budget for a reason. I work out my budget perfectly. And so I hung up the phone with her after she tried to tell me I had to go through all 12,000 of my text messages. And I said, the hell with ya. And I didn't say it like that. I was very nice. I'm very, okay, ma'am, I will do that. Thank you. Mm-hmm. So I went and looked at it today, and because I completely forgot about it yesterday, and it was Monday, and I just didn't care. And she was supposed to put a note on there saying that I would pay the $86 that it normally is, and that I was disputing the other charges. I was like, all right, thank you. So we figure it out. So I go online today to pay the $86 because I completely forgot. I had got my pap smear and I was completely mortified. And
you're off the rest of your day.
It just ruined me for the rest of my life. But I went back on today. I logged on and my bill says $600 and some odd dollars.
No.
Yeah. I was like, huh.
Oh my gosh.
Where did these charges come from?
Oh my God.
And so I called this morning, and I'm on the air, obviously, so I wasn't expecting to be on the phone that long. And I call, and I'm like, hi, how are you doing? I just want to talk to you, and I want to, figure out what's going on with my bill. It has now doubled in its price, in its cost. And she goes, well, same thing the lady on Friday told me. Well, their charges are coming from here, and this is what it is. And her very condescending, yet nice tone.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I understand where the charges are coming from. I'm just telling you they are wrong.
Yeah.
Please help me figure this out. Please, rectify the situation. Those messaging charges should not be there. It should not be an overage because I've been covered. And I've been a customer and nothing has changed and da-da-da-da-da. And she was just completely difficult. Well, ma'am, I can change it back to this, but this is why you're, she kept on trying to explain to me where the charges are coming from. I said, no, ma'am, listen, I know where the charges are coming from. I don't need you to explain that to me. I need you to fix the whole $600 bill that's in front of you.
That doubled in, a day?
3 days.
That's insane.
3 days, yeah, and that's what I said. I said, there's something going wrong. Please fix this. And she wasn't even caring that it was wrong. And I was like, okay, ma'am, I have been a customer with you since I was 18 years old.
Yeah, you gotta threaten to leave.
I have been a good customer. I've never paid my bills. I've always paid my bills. Never had, because it was like suspension of service if I don't pay. Yeah. That's because it's so high that it was going to suspend my service. And I was like, seriously, I've never done anything wrong. I've never, not paid my bill. I've always been on, maybe a day or two late, but I've always paid it because, I forget.
Yeah.
And I don't want it automatically drawn from my account because, well, look what happened.
$600 are missing, and you're like, what?
Where did my money go? Yeah. And that would put a damper on my account.
Yeah.
Just a bit. And she was completely not helpful. So I was like, I need to speak to a supervisor.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, there's no one available at this time, but maybe I can leave him a message and he can get back to you. And when he comes into the office. And I said, no, ma'am, I would like to speak to a supervisor right now, please.
Yeah.
And 10 minutes of telling her that I wanted to speak to a supervisor right now. Oh, magically, he's there. So I talked to this man, and this man, she explains him to the situation. She explains to this guy the situation. He gets on the phone, and I explained to him, I said, it should have been, I was told by Verizon that I would never have an overage problem because I'm completely covered. I pay for it, and everything's all settled. He goes, well, what I can do is I can give you a $20 credit toward your bill.
You're like, gee, thanks.
So I go, $20 credit towards my $640-something bill. Thanks for your help, sir. And I said, no, there's something wrong. You're not charging me. So he credited me $71-something and then says, I can put you through to financial services and they can set you up on a payment plan to pay this back. I said, I don't need a payment plan.
Yeah.
I will pay it off if that's what it came to. But I will leave I will leave this service if this is what you're going to do to me. And I'm not going to put up with this. Something is wrong. Well, unfortunately, ma'am, because you did not call us in the last billing cycle. I said the billing cycle just ended. I just looked at my bill and went to pay it. And the reason that I'm not paying it yet is because it's $600 freaking dollars. And
I'm hoping
very
there's a happy
angry.
ending to this.
There is.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't be smiling. I wouldn't be
All
happy
right.
today if that was the happen. I was like, I would have paid it if it weren't $600 right now. Don't you understand?
Yeah.
And he goes to me, well, I'll put you through to financial services, and what you can do is you can pay the such and such part of your bill. So I went over to financial services and I paid $176. And I said, the lady was like, all right, so how do you want to pay for the rest of the bill? I said, what? I said, I am not paying that. Can I please? No. And I was like, ma'am, I don't understand what you're talking about. I shouldn't have to pay this. I don't know why you're telling me I have to pay this. I'm not going to pay this. She goes, well, let me put you through back to a representative. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my Lord. So here we go. I have to start the whole situation over again. I'm like up in arms, ready to go. I'm ready to burst out my bubble and freak out on these people. And the sweetest woman comes on the line. And mind you, I'm an hour into the conversation. I'm missing an hour of my show to talk to these people.
Yeah.
And to talk to, and I get on the line with this lady. And she goes, my job is to make sure that yours is easy. And I explained to her the whole thing. I said, listen, my bill on Friday was $242. I went to go pay it, and it was that, and something is wrong. They explained to me that it was the messaging. But what I'm trying to explain to everyone is that I was told that, I was covered. I had the right plan. I shouldn't have to worry about it. I would never have any of those overcharges. And if you look at my account, I've never once had a charge like this before. And the entire time that I've been, and I'm 25, how many years is that I've been on this plan and nothing is wrong? And she goes, oh, I'm sorry about that, ma'am. Hold on just a second. Let me, because originally I said, I don't know if you can help me. I think I need to talk to your supervisor right away before I even talk to you because I know it's not going to get me anywhere. And that's what I've been experiencing all day. So she looked at all the notes because apparently they take notes through the whole thing. And she goes to me, well, let me put you on hold and let me explain the situation to my supervisor and, I will get right back to you to patch you through. I wait on hold for 2 minutes. 2 minutes, that's it. She comes back. She goes, well, we're going to take those charges off for you, ma'am. And da-da-da-da-da. And it'll just take about 3 hours for my supervisor to approve it. So in 3 hours, you can look back and it'll be your regular bill. I had to deal for over an hour. Something that you could have these people could have handled for in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. What was the point? Just to make your day and make me miserable? That's my thought. I was like, thank you so much for understanding. I was like, I told her I was ready to leave. I was like, I'm ready to be done with this. I mean, I love your company. I love having my phone. I love what I get from the phone. Everything. I've never had this kind of a problem before. And she goes, well, my job is to make sure that you're a satisfied customer and that you're happy. And I said, thank you. I was so upset because imagine having to pay $600.
I would be livid too.
Livid was not the word. I was so proud of myself when I was talking to the lady before that. Everyone around me was just laughing hysterically because of the things, the moronic things that woman was saying to me. And the response, I had to give over and over and over again. The same response. Ma'am, I know where the charges are coming from. This is what I want you to do. But ma'am, this is where the charges are. And no, this is... It was just a happy ending.
Yeah, well,
but
that's
good. Why did it take an hour and a half? Hour and 20 minutes is what it was to rectify the situation.
Sometimes you just have to be persistent because, and I feel bad.
I feel like they were like, "Oh, this girl ain't going away."
Yeah, you do. You have to be persistent. Like I feel like, like I'm never rude to
I try not
customer
to be.
service
It's not
people.
their fault.
Yeah, until they start. If they're either rude to me,
yep,
or
like the first one, yep, she was,
or they're just not comprehending what you're trying to say.
Oh, so both of those happened to me.
Exactly. Because that's a hard job to do, working in a call center like that.
It is.
You
you couldn't make me.
Like, that's a difficult job to do. Like,
because you get yelled at all the time.
Yeah, because people don't call you because they're happy with their service or something. They call you because there's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And, but sometimes...
Yeah, you never hear anything like this. Hi, thank you for calling such and such company.
Yeah.
How can I help you today? Oh, I just wanted to say hi.
Yeah. Exactly. I just
wanted to
talk.
give you a shout. See
Yeah.
how you're doing. How's your day going?
You know what company? I don't think I've ever really had, thankfully, an experience like you've had, but have you ever heard of Groupon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Coupons.
Yeah.
I love coupons.
Like Groupon, it's similar to like Living Social and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They give like online discounts for all kinds of stuff. But
Yep.
anyways, last summer through Groupon, I purchased a Groupon for whitewater rafting.
Ooh.
And the way it works is they like email you like whatever it is you need to show the people at the company that you bought the Groupon.
Mm-hmm.
And I never got it. And I'm like, what? Like,
where did this
like,
go?
We're scheduled to like go on this whitewater like rafting trip. I need this. And so I called the customer service, and I have to tell you, that was like the best customer service experience I've ever had.
Really?
The girl was so helpful and so friendly, and like didn't sound like she hated her life. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
sometimes you call someplace and you can
And they're like,
they're so miserable. And she just was like, and then she, because I bought it on an American Express.
Yeah.
And I guess like their numbers are more general than like other credit cards or something. So she like, it took her a while to find it, but like she didn't give up on it. And what happened was, it was my own mistake for the email. I like forgot to put like some numbers like that are part. It was a stupid mistake, and it was an honestly stupid mistake on my part. But anyways, I got her the correct email, and at the end she was like, "Yay, you got it!" Like she was so happy, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I love this person." It was like
awesome.
the best, like customer service, experience I've ever had. So.
Yeah. See, I want
Thank
more
you,
of
Groupon.
those
That was
if I
great.
ever have to freaking do it again. I should never have to do it again.
Yeah.
For this, at least. I mean, I'm sure I'm not going to be, perfectly satisfied with every other freaking thing. I got to call Kohl's because I have a card with them.
Mm-hmm.
Hardly ever use it.
Yeah.
And when I do, I usually pay the cash right off just to build credit.
Yeah.
That's what I have. I have 2 charge cards, and that's what I do. I buy something, put it on the card, and then
pay right off. Yeah.
because you also get the discounts if you use your card as well. So, I got the car. I applied for the card, and this is partly my fault because I don't follow. Like I never really thought I would ever use the card.
Yeah.
I just
you
did
just
it so I
wanted
could
the
get the
discount.
discount.
Yeah.
And I still have to call them. See, I'm just I just wait too long. I don't have time to call actually, and that's a really lame excuse, isn't it? I don't have time to call. Ugh. I have to work on that.
It's a convenient one, though.
It is a convenient one. I'll have to write it down and make sure I do it tomorrow. Put it in my to-do list, and then it'll get done because I like the crossing off.
No, me too. I love lists. They're so helpful.
I'm going to have to do that. But that's besides the point. I went to Kohl's, and I got a dress and a shirt or something. And I said, can you check the status on when my card is supposed to be coming in? I was like, I haven't received my card, and I don't know. I think there's something wrong. And she goes, all right, let me just put it in here. They sent it to another address. There's a completely wrong address as my name. And I said, whoa,
that's not right.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
So she puts it in, and she fixed it, and she said she brought it back up again, and it set it back to the old address again. I said,
weird.
That's weird. So now I have to call and find out, one, make sure that there's not additional charges on there from someone else using a credit card in my name.
Kohl's credit card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shopping spree, yeah.
And because if that is, then I have to check my credit because my credit could be messed up with, because if whoever's running up charges on my bill, you never know. And 3, I have to have them send me a card, make sure that my new address is proper. Because I haven't received anything, and this was like a week and a half ago since they changed it at the store, so I have to call again and figure out. Hopefully that will be a better experience. Hopefully my identity hasn't been stolen.
Yeah, I've had my identity, well, kind of.
Did you really?
I, back in college, a bunch of years ago, for a summer, I applied to a store in the outlet mall.
Yeah.
And the process was online, and I never heard back from them. But I was like, whatever. But what actually happened was that apparently some laptops that thousands of, like, applicants for... Because it was, like a group of stores, like a parent company.
Yeah.
That, like, a bunch of other stores underneath them. But anyways, someone stole, like, 1 or 2 laptops that had all of these applicants' information on it.
Yeah.
And, it has, like, your social security number, like, stuff like that. And because I got a letter in the mail, I think in the fall, when I was in school, I came home and my parents called me and saying, what happened, and that I got, free, it's like some sort of, like, credit tracking thing for, like, a year.
Yeah.
And stuff.
That's a general,
yeah.
That you, if
like
there's
service.
a mishap like that,
yeah,
they generally do that.
Yeah, and so... And I'm like, well, I know why they never called back. Because all the information was stolen.
That's scary.
Isn't that crazy? And so, but nothing ever, like, happened. Nothing ever came of it. Thank God. But, yeah. Like, crazy.
You gotta be careful online nowadays. And even worse than that is, not even for identity being stolen. Everything you do is tracked. You are on the grid somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
From
especially
online
with
purchases.
Facebook.
Can you think about what a store clerk would do? I heard a story about this. I don't know if I told you this or not. A store clerk would do if you told them, no, I don't want to give you my email address. No, I don't want to give you my zip code. There was a story of, like, people who work in the retail now are just accustomed to asking, and people are not, they don't think about it. What's your zip code?
I usually say no, though.
That's how you're tracked. Did you know that?
Yeah, no, it's true. Because I worked at a store, because that same summer I got a job at a different store in the outlet mall.
Yeah.
But, it's to track and also to send people coupons and stuff.
And it keeps track of your buying habits, because
it does.
A woman, in a story I read, she went and bought diapers or something for somewhere, and the next day after she gave her zip code or something, she got, the tailored coupons or the tailored advertisements on the sidebars. They were like baby stuff, all that stuff, because they thought she was pregnant, or and she was, of course. But but there was a story of a customer who got into a fight with the retail person because the customer said, no, I don't want to give you that information.
And the retail person was like,
didn't know how. Yeah,
Are you serious?
in order to buy. And then that person went and got their manager, and the manager got into a fight with the person.
What store was this at? Do you
I
know?
have no idea. I'll have to look it up.
Crazy, because in my experience, working both sides, being the employee of the retail store and a customer, if people say no, you're just like, okay, whatever. You just keep going. And sometimes I do say yes, like at certain stores like Express, like because I want, or like Victoria's
American
Secret.
Eagle, Victoria's Secret are the ones I say yes at.
I want those coupons, and
Yes,
I want
do.
them to like email me like exclusive
Give me
discounts.
a coupon.
Yeah, exactly. But other stores, like I just don't care, or I'm like, whatever, I don't want their junk mail. I'm like, no, thank you, and they're like, whatever. And sometimes they'll even be like, oh, but it's for coupons, and I'm like, no, thank you, not at this time. And I've never, beyond that, what are they going to say?
Yeah, it's not like they can, they can't keep you from buying, but it happened.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
It's funny how accustomed we are to things that you don't even think about anymore.
That is true. It's so mindless.
What's your zip code? What's your area code?
Yeah.
What's this? And you're like,
your phone number.
Just spout it out. You're like, I don't care.
Yeah, your phone number is, I think, a pretty common one, too, now, that they ask for. Yeah.
Imagine that didn't exist. What would we do? I don't know. It's a very data-filled world. I don't like it much. And I don't like being asked every time I go to a cash register, would you like to round up?
Yeah, or if you'd like to donate. Like, sometimes I feel guilty, but you know what I say? I say, not today, thank you, or not this time, because...
That's what I do. Because they ask every time. And if it were a once-in-a-while thing, okay. But it's every time, especially at like the bigger like Walmart, Tops, Wegmans. Every time you're asked, would you like to round up to give donation to this? I do a lot of charity work. I like charity. I like doing charity. I like being a part. But I'm sorry, I can't be giving out.
Well, yeah, I think that's another thing too, especially where people see around the holidays. It's almost like
you're overwhelmed.
It's like you're
with
fatigued by it. It's
Yeah.
like, or like you don't even know what to, give, or like.
There's so many bell ringers everywhere. You're like,
and there's only so much money you have or resources that you have to donate. But yeah, there are groups out there though that are like sort of like watchdogs that you can look up. I should Google it and find out, because I think that'd be useful information for people. But they'll be like, okay, so this percentage actually goes to the people that need it, or whatever the charity's for.
Yep.
Instead of like their,
because you run into that
or something
a lot as well, is where only part of the proceeds go to.
Did you ever read or hear of the book called 3 Cups of Tea?
No.
Okay. I read this author, what's his name? It's Greg Mortensen, I think. Hang on. 3 Cups of Tea. A couple years ago, there was this huge scandal. And it was by, what's her name? Yes, Greg Mortensen. He wrote this book to talk about, and actually the idea behind it is, I think, pretty incredible. And I was so drawn to it because I studied international relations and like politics and stuff in college, so I was like really into this sort of stuff. About educating women in Pakistan and Afghanistan. In my senior year of college, I took a class about Pakistan. Yeah. And the teacher had us read this book. And then he actually has a second book talking about his expansion of this foundation into Afghanistan. So anyways, I'm like, wow, this is like incredible. This guy talks about like how he was, captured by like the Taliban for a couple days, or Al-Qaeda, I can't remember which one he claimed it was, and all this other stuff. Well, when I was in grad school a couple of years later, the scandal came out that he basically lied about some of the stories. He embellished, like he was never kidnapped, and a couple other things like that he put into the book. Yeah, and that he was, because he would go do speaking engagements to people to like raise money for his foundation, because he, at that time, I don't know about now, refused government assistance because he wanted the people over there to, kind of, if the money was coming from the U.S., they wouldn't have been as open to taking it to build these schools for their children, because, he's in, like, Taliban territory. So anyways, he lied, and I remember feeling so, like...
betrayed?
Yeah, almost, because I thought his story was so incredible, and what he was doing was so... awesome. And I mean, he has built schools. I think another thing he lied about was like the number of schools he had built and stuff like that. And he was using money for like first class trips, like on his flights from the US to Pakistan and stuff. And like he was being really shady about like where the money was going. And I was just like, yeah, that was my reaction too. And I
would feel really hurt and betrayed.
I felt pretty betrayed about it. And yeah, so there are watchdog groups out there that monitor charities to be
there are. And around here, it's not even just, they do charities as well as businesses. It's called the Better Business Bureau.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, in the U.S.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
I can't believe, like, I guess I can't understand why someone wants to deceive people.
Well,
so much, and there's so much corruption. I don't personally understand it. I don't know.
I mean, this guy, what I heard of it afterwards is he was building schools, and he did like a whole 60 minutes thing afterwards, whatever, expose.
Yeah. He
was doing it to, I guess, sort of play on people's emotions to get them to give him more money.
Yeah.
So
he needed a physical thing that said, hey, I am actually doing this, so here, give me your money.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a front.
Yeah.
So he built a few schools to make it look like he was doing what he said.
Yeah. And it was so disappointing because that's such a crucial thing. Like, educating, universal education. I'm not going to get on my soapbox, but, like, seriously, educating women can, like, solve, like, the world's problems. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, the positive effects of educating women, especially in developing countries, is so incredible. Mm-hmm. And so what he was doing was coming from a really good place. But, like, it's unfortunate it was soiled, put it that way, the way it was. Yeah, from him lying about, or embellishing about what he was doing.
That's so frustrating.
So anyways, on that
chipper note.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6:52, and we are going to wrap up our show in just a few minutes here, but we do want to say thank you to the Seneca County Chamber of Commerce. On Friday, Amanda and I got to volunteer for the Stephen B. Johnson Memorial Foundation.
You guys may have seen our picture.
Yes, we posted it up at our Lake to Lake Girls page. We wanted to say thank you because we got to go out and volunteer. I was on hole number 18 with Melissa Wayman, and she and I collected money. And we raised almost $500 just on our hole alone for the foundation and everything. And all it did was, you know, if you didn't have to hit off from the normal tee, you got to move up farther.
Yeah,
to
it gave you like an advantage.
Yeah, 250 yards away. And we just had a blast out there. Everybody had fun with us, and we were having fun with them.
It was a good event, except, I mean, it rained the whole day, but
it really didn't bother me that much.
Fun,
it was like a light rain, and I didn't get bothered by it. My hair got all frizzy.
Everyone's dead.
But that's besides the point.
Yeah.
And you got to go around on the golf cart and deliver drinks and stuff.
I was doing the drink cart with Cassie, so that was fun.
Yes, and I did the little adventures on the golf cart. I was just driving around, visiting people, and actually, you know what was really great is I was talking to Cassie from the chamber as well as Finger Lakes Young Professionals, and she said that they heard a lot of enormous positive feedback in terms of the volunteers this year compared to last year, and everybody had a really good time and just enjoyed themselves, and that's what it was all about. Is a day off from work and went to a good cause.
And a big thanks to everyone in the community, like local businesses who came out, you know,
and
that day to support it too.
Yeah, your donations are just immensely appreciated, and anything to help. I mean, I really do. That was so much fun. And then on Saturday was fun.
We had some fun. Yeah, we went to the wine stock at
Three Brothers Winery.
Yeah.
And what was cool there is they actually prepared for us to be there, not just us, obviously.
Yeah, they knew we were coming.
They did a whole separate new parking area.
Yeah.
What was funny was about that, I don't know how we showed up at the same exact time.
We
that was
did,
such
Tiffany
perfect
and I.
timing.
We should have carpooled, but we didn't. But like,
So
we
weird.
literally showed up at the same exact time, which I thought was awesome. It wasn't planned.
But it's been raining for a couple days, and they put us in like the field where there's grass. So the first thing I say to the gentleman, I go, "So, where's the tractors coming from to get us out of this mud when we get stuck?"
No, when I walked back, there was like a Mustang that was stuck.
Really?
I'm like, thank God for all-wheel drive, because I didn't
That's
get
what
stuck.
I was like, well, four-wheel drive, here we go!
Exactly.
And my car's still muddy from it. I have not washed it. But that was a lot of fun. There was live music. There was countless wineries.
Oh my gosh, like 20 wineries. There were so many wineries.
Ones that I've never even heard of, but I now do know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really excited to
check them out
and like expand my horizons a little bit.
It was only $20 for the ticket too.
Only $20.
Like unlimited tastings, really.
And you got to do all three wineries for Three Brothers. You got all your tastings and the brewery. Oh, I counted that as one. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. You're right. Okay, plus the brewery, and then you had all these countless amounts of tents that had the wineries in them, and you just go up and you're like, oh, sweet white, oh, dry white, oh, and they're more than happy to give you them. They'll explain it to you, and there was also other vendors there with jewelry
like crafts
and stuff,
and different like trades and stuff.
It was packed.
It was
so packed
for rainy, because it rained a lot,
pretty bad.
Yeah, it was packed, so it's very. And I have the wine slushy. I am in love with this cup.
I forgot to bring mine. Dang it.
Passion Feet. I don't know if you can see it.
It's going to be our Lake to Lake Girl cup. Every time that we have anything, we're going to have it in the cup.
It's purple, too. That's perfect.
It's perfect.
Passion Feet, one of the wineries of Three Brothers. they have their famous wine slushies there, which are so good. Oh my god,
good.
you guys need to go. Like, that would be a really good, like, hot summer day 4th of July drink. Like, go get their wine mix. Go get Heart Pounding Crush. That's like my favorite one to mix from Passion Feet with their wine mixes there. But anyways, for $10, you got the glass and like it was filled with slushy.
Yeah,
I love this glass. It was the best $10 I spent all weekend.
I really enjoyed myself out there. The live music was great, and I mean, at the beginning, I kind of was like, the crowds were big. But as the day went on, they weren't that bad. They were pretty well spread out. They set it up very well to where you enjoyed yourself. And the rain didn't put a damper on my parade. I was like,
no, it was fun.
What slushies?
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. We enjoyed ourselves. So, thanks for that event. That was a lot of fun. I'm really glad I got to be a part of it.
Me too. It was the first year I ever went to it.
First year I ever went. So, hey, we are first-timers. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be back next week, 6 until 7.
Yep.
Stay tuned right after because Inner Lately with Bethlyn, she's coming up in just a few minutes. We will see you next time. You guys all have a really good day.
Bye, everyone.
Try not to get wet.
Happy 4th. Yeah.
Yes.
Be safe.
Be safe.
All right. Bye.
Yes.